Jane Alynn is next up. Jane is a poet, essayist, and fine art photographer from Portland, Oregon. She's lived many places, including New York City, Okinawa, California Side Desert, and San Diego before relocating to Seattle. She is the author of Necessity of Flight, in addition to Threads and Dust, a chapbook published by Finishing Line Press in 2005, and the recipient of the William Stafford Award from Washington Poets Association. Her poems and prose have appeared in a number of journals and magazines, including Flooding Ridge Review, the Pacific Review, Snowy Egret, Streettown, The Sun, and Swish on Gutenberg. Everyone, please welcome Jane Alynn.
Well, winter means a lot of things for a lot of people in this part of the world, and one of the things that happens in the winter is the Seahawks, right?
Woo!
All right, listen up.
Go Hawks!
This poem is titled Seahawk. Pay attention now. It's a savage creature of mythic standing, which has been found in grassless fields of astroturf. A long time running back, this cage-faced hero, given a number inches ahead with forward passes. Routinely falling, it performs the dirty work to which it's adapted, piling up noble fouls that promise the destruction vital for progress. Its whole weight, wanting to please the bone-crushing appetites of the world. All right, winter is another thing, and that's travel. If you can do it, you get away from the winter here. So, yeah. So this poem is a little postcard poem called Hollywood Goodwill. One of my husband's and my favorite things to do when we travel is to go to the Goodwill, the local Goodwill of the place. They're a real cultural experience. So this is from Los Angeles, August 28, 2002, Hollywood Goodwill. We drove miles through Hollywood's darkest corners, looking for the kitsch, bitchin' burlesque, and bad girl cast-offs of bodysuits, the tightest choice of skin, mile-high heels as glossy as mirrors, gold lame tops that plunged deep as the Santa Monica canyons, and chameleon-colored coats to cover them. But, like any quest for transformation, you never get what you expect. Here, we found the same tired stuff from the Gap. Even the girl at the checkout stand was yawning like a door at the end of the day. Thanks. This next poem is all one sentence. It's all one sentence. And the inspiration for this poem was, I had been studying Freud had a special Qashqai rug on his couch, right, his dream couch. And I had been reading about that, and I went to the Freud Museum, and lo and behold, there was a little mouse pad replica of this Qashqai couch. So, thus this poem, Freud's Rug. Once I dreamed of meeting Dr. Sigmund Freud in his Vienna office, where neurotic patients with father issues would come and pay the agreed-upon fee to lie on his couch. A dream bed draped with a centuries-old Qashqai rug, several times a week to say whatever comes to mind from their inner lives, stuff gathered like dust in that nomadic tribal rug, its ancient pattern of fitting landscape for sinking into reverie, dreams and repressed memories that work into the warp and weft of one's life, the weave of relationships, their complex motifs with knotted ends, free associating 45 minutes to an hour over years, unraveling like a bolt of yarn in a sinuous unlocking of lips, which burst open when I began analysis and looked deeper into the pile, fixating on its matter field of red and Rorschach shapes, animals and birds so deranged they couldn't do the simplest things, And suddenly I'm back in my office, seeing the same pattern on my mouse pad, a brilliant manifestation of someone else's dream, someone whose steady beam of desire enabled her to step out boldly without years of brooding and turn flight into fancy, into wish fulfillment, making the famous Qashqai rug a gainful venture, an enviable sublimation. Thank you. I've begun a new project inspired by this caretaking of my 97-year-old mother. This is one poem from this new project. It's called At 70. At 70, it would be easier if dementia were to seize my mind. Dreams that writhe in the temple of discontent would fall into a docile blackness. Failed affairs, long shadows would dissolve in the night. A lifetime of regrets, everything said and done in senseless repetition. I walk along now remembering would be forgotten, unburdened years of hurt and yearning, and erasing. No mind, Buddhists say, grows a fresh emptiness, the way the stars shine brilliant in a clear winter sky. What fine providence if my body could wander into the cold night, unbound, smiling and laughing. Great books. The Darker Sooner, after Catherine Wing. Then came the darker sooner, came the later slower. We were ever an open flame there, nudging the edge of stones. We were ever after. We were far away on Starlight Road. More was the word we used for wild. Orange was our fiery touchstone. Our demons were fallen lower and grown smaller. The night was brighter, brighter. Was heaven. Our sky was under. Instead of cinder, we had softer. Instead of ember, ardor. And by the fire, fixed the winter's dullness. Thank you very much.